Hello and welcome to the Vidfest Diaries in October 2017. My name is Amy Astrid, I'm at MCM Comic Con London, and I'm basically going to be taking you around mainly the Vidfest area to have a chat with some of the creators that we've got here. We've got some YouTubers, some filmmakers, all that kind of thing, and yeah, so come along with us. With Amy, which is an easy name to remember. How are you doing?
I'm great, thanks.
Good. So tell us a little bit about your channel and what you do.
Well, my channel's called Queen Creeps. I do horror narrations, like creepypasta narrations. I do general voice acting. I do comic dubs and sometimes singing, but yeah, just anything to do with voice acting.
Oh, lovely. So how long have you been doing that for?
I've been doing it now for 3 years.
Wow, that's a long time. So what made you start that up?
Well, when I was younger, I got cast in like a project which was centered on a TV show called Nightmare, and it was like elaborating on the plot of it. So I was cast in like a radio drama of that. But then years later, YouTube-wise, I was inspired by other creepypasta narrators like Mr. Creepypasta, Creeps McPasta, and all of them. So I started up the channel, and then I left it for a year, and then restarted it like a year later, and it just stuck ever since.
Oh, cool. Okay. So what's your favourite sort of video to make? Do you have a favourite?
That's a good question. Recently I've been doing creepypastas, but in the kind of ASMR way, so secret whispering and all this. So those have been a lot of fun, yeah.
Oh, cool, okay. So you've been to Comic Con before, but you said you've never had a table here before, so how's that?
It's very interesting, because it's like, it's just weird, it's kind of like being on the other side, so like people are coming to see you and not the other way around.
Yeah.
So I've had like people like, had someone draw this for me, that was amazing.
That's really cool, yeah.
So cute. But just having that experience as well is like, it feels really special, like knowing that like people really enjoy what you do.
Yeah, that's cool. So do you think you'll have a table here again?
I'd love to have a table here again, yeah.
Cool. So you came here as a guest in like previous years. What do you love about Comic Con?
Meeting new people, meeting like other people who are coming. Just the experience of it as a whole, like, because it's so unique to like just see people like kind of just, you know, dress as whoever they want, you know, just and socialise like that. And because I'm not a very sociable person, it's like a very good way for me to like get out there. So I really enjoy it.
It's really like accepting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's really nice. Cool. So you've got a panel in a little while.
Yeah.
What do you think you're gonna talk about?
How the channel like started, why I'm taking it more seriously now, and like tips on voice acting and everything. That just in case anyone else wants to get into it.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. So of all the cosplays that you've seen here, what's your favourite?
I saw a good few Mass Effect ones, like the Krogan and all that. Yeah. That was really good.
Oh, cool. Do you have any upcoming projects that we can look out for?
There are many, like, I'm actually rebooting some of my old videos, like, I did a series, like, based on Undertale, like, on a Metaton story. It was a 4-part series, but I'm hoping to, like, bring all the actors back and redo it with better microphones and stuff and make it as a massive video.
Yeah.
But besides that, there's nothing much else, it's just general stuff.
Just more content?
Yeah, more content.
Lovely. So thank you very much for having a chat with us.
Yeah, thanks for
I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
You too.
Thank you. With John from Final Boss Fight. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well. Pretty tired this morning, but energy's building back up again. We've got a panel in just over an hour, so hoping to sort of crescendo the power at that point, and then it'll be a nap under the table afterwards. So,
were you here yesterday?
Yep, all day yesterday, and here all day again tomorrow. So,
how did yesterday go? How are you finding Comic Con this time?
Pretty good so far. I like that we've managed to get a nice little gaming area sorted. We've managed to get 4 of the gaming YouTube channels at neighbouring tables through a surprising amount of organisation from ourselves to actually arrange this. And so we've got this nice buzz going between the 4 of us. And so yeah, it's been pretty cool. Yesterday was pretty chill. Today's pretty amped up because there's a lot more people going around.
So tell us a little bit about Final Boss Fight for anybody who doesn't know.
So we're a gaming YouTube channel. We do daily Let's Plays, we do weekly live streams, which we are getting better at doing.
Daily and weekly?
daily releases of video on demand content, and we do weekly live streams, and we do frequent live action video content, so we'll have something going up after this. We do the unboxing videos of Loot Crate style things, and we also have regular written content as well on the website, so lots of different bits and pieces.
Yeah, lots of content. And how do you manage all of that kind of upload?
With great difficulty. It's a lot of different people that do different bits and pieces. So sort of I'm working a lot on the live streams a lot at the moment, and then we've got another guy who does a lot of the editing of videos, and he does a lot of writing as well. So he does a lot of the sort of on-demand content, whereas I'll do a lot of the live stuff, and then I'll jump in and do editing as well, as and when needed. So it's a couple of different people that do it all.
So what's changed for you since the last Comic-Con? What have you been working on?
We've been getting a lot of the live streams going on a more regular basis. We've had for about a year now been saying, we do a weekly live stream. And what I really meant is, we mostly occasionally do a weekly live stream if we remember to, or get round to it, or there's not anything else happening. So we've been getting a bit better at that. We've also been doing, since last Comic-Con, we have had a fortnightly D&D game that we've started releasing on a weekly sort of audio format, Dungeons and Dragons game with ourselves and some of our friends from Tiny Night, who we met at MCM last year. And so we've been playing Dungeons and Dragons fortnightly, and it's been going amazingly well.
So do you find that MCM is a good way to meet other creators as well as kind of viewers?
It really is. It's, you know, there's so much chatter going back and forth at the moment on the stands. It's a great energy and it sort of feeds back into meeting all the people that, you know, some of the people who know us, some of the people who don't know us, some of the people who know those guys that will hopefully then come and like us, some of the people that come and know us that might go and like other people next door.
So what do you like about making videos?
I like playing games. I like editing videos and making funny things that make people laugh, that hopefully entertain people. And so, I like all of it, really. That's why I do it all, because I like doing all of the different bits and pieces.
So what are you most looking forward to or most enjoying at Comic-Con this time around?
This time around is our first time that we're actually selling posters. So we have a poster here designed by myself that maybe one of the cameras is getting a shot of, I don't know.
Yeah, I imagine.
That we're actually selling for the first time, and it's based around one of the inside jokes on our D&D game. And I think that's really fun, that we're actually sort of growing and having more things. We're giving away stickers. We've got jelly beans somewhere that are definitely perfectly fine and ordinary jelly beans.
What does that mean?
You want to try a jelly bean?
Not after you've said that. What can we expect to see from you kind of coming up in the future?
We've just started, and I'm hoping it's going to keep being a regular thing, a written fiction story based around the three characters in our logo. So at MCM October last year, we did a naming competition for these three new characters that we had. And after the convention, myself and a couple of the other people at Final Boss Fight were sat down, and we were talking about the backstory to these guys. Why were they named these things? What were they? And we were just like, there's something to this. Let's actually write this down and put this out as content. And so we're doing it at the moment. Every other Wednesday there's a new episode, a new chapter of the story coming out, and hopefully we're going to keep it going at a regular pace.
Oh, cool. Okay. Lovely. Well, we'll look forward to seeing all of that, I'm sure. Thank you very much for chatting with us.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Me too.
Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. You can check out some of the other videos from this series to see who else was around the Vidfest area of Comic-Con this time around. And if you haven't seen the last series, then make sure to check that out as well. And we will see you next May.